was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind-the-scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right. I'm all for everybody being the greatest and rising to meet the rising of their own line. There was something online about us being separated at the top of the Empire State Building. On that particular day, we were so cold. So I don't know what kind of body language people were talking about. There's no validity to there being a thing between Taraji and I.
Taraji P. Henson officially is setting the record straight as to what exactly her relationship is, with Oprah Winfrey. Remember that this past week, Oprah Winfrey and Taraji have been dethroned after she allegedly slammed Oprah Winfrey for being a hypocrite and not paying attention to the blacks, especially their adversities in Hollywood. Well, she also came out speaking about it, and now Taraji is once again speaking about what exactly her relationship is between Oprah Winfrey. I don't know what's happening between Taraji, but it looks like she's talking too much. But let's get you into exactly what she has been talking about. You can also leave a thought and comment inside the comment section. This is the Legends of Action News. Do you want to subscribe? Let's get interactive also inside the comment section. Join today's episode. Let's get interactive. So this is actually going to be one of the interesting conversations after Taraji apparently slammed Oprah Winfrey. In fact, she calling out Oprah Winfrey as a hypocrite. And not just that, she claims that black communities, especially actors and actors in the Hollywood space, are actually going through so much. Paying system is very in the Gary state, they are really not fed properly. Welfare, basically everything is just in shambles. And she called out Oprah Winfrey, saying that she has looked imperceptible and has absolutely been nonchalant about the adversities that the blacks have apparently poured out, to her. But she also came out saying that none of these claims are true. In fact, she has no responsibility in negotiating in how someone, especially as huge as Taraji and other colleagues in the industry, should apparently negotiate for their welfare, which I did say in the some past episode that I did agree with what Oprah said. I mean, I still do agree with what Oprah Winfrey said. But fast forward, Taraji is setting the record straight. Now, you know that after this whole back and forth, people are speculating that there could be some tiff, or I should say kind of enmity between these powerful women in the Hollywood space. But she says she only spoke her truth. And whether or not there is tension between the two, she claims that there's no bad blood between the two. She spoke her truth, and that be it. And fans should not accept as though there is something really tension between these two. Now, I just want to give some simple opinion about this. So, what was necessary, was it even necessary that she came out to even speak about this whole issue when she could have channeled it in the right direction? I don't know. This is just some wild thoughts that I'm thinking about. While she said that she actually has no bad blood with Oprah Winfrey. Well, yes, she had to speak her truth. In fact, the world had to know exactly what happened or has been happening with the black community. But I still stand with what I have said and will say all the time, that nobody, including Oprah Winfrey, is liable to negotiating what an actor should, be paid. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's the honest truth. If Taraji is huge as she is, with the entourage and management team that she claims that she has, and of course she has to pay, her entourage, her management, her PR person. Basically, common sense should tell her that she has to negotiate before she actually gets on set, so she gets paid exactly what she's due. But to be calling out Oprah Winfrey as a hypocrite, and at some point I did agree with what Taraji is not to, say for a fact that she didn't make sense. My only problem was that she has a say before she has to accept or accepting any roles at all. That's been my only problem that I think that she failed to also address on her part as an actress, and extending it to the black community. Well, I hope that as she said that she has no black ties with Oprah Winfrey. I think they should settle it all, and let's just encourage positive, news in the industry. These things, petty fighting, and this, it really doesn't help. It always wants to propagate people or bring people into the limelight as bad people. Which for the past weeks now, Oprah Winfrey's name has been tagged as one person who apparently is going through so much with the black community, or is just duping people. Maybe duping is just a huge word to use, but just not being so concerned about her own people. Many people have also come with several allegations anyway, but I think with Taraji, that's is something that I think is very positive. That she says that even though she spoke her truth, there's absolutely no bad blood between herself and Oprah Winfrey. But people have been talking after this interesting conversation. So quickly, guys, let's do some reactions and see what you also think about it. Leave it inside the comment section, okay? Well, quickly, let's just do this one coming in from Kotara. Kotara says that I'm going to watch them quietly. Smart Black Bowling, Taraji. Slowly, this isn't going to go too well for her, but I wish her nothing but continued success. Oprah gonna show her just how much of a celebrity friend she really is. Well, I don't think this actually, well, it could or may affect her in some kind of other aspect. I'm talking about Taraji, but I think she spoke her truth, and no one should be condemned or be muted from speaking her truth. I think at some point everyone deserves to speak out what exactly is worrying him or her, and that's what she did. But she didn't just tackle the issue as it is. She went on to blame other people for her own adversities, which I think didn't sit so well with many people, including myself. So yeah, that's okay. Moving on to some interesting more comments. This one says that but let's not forget how nobody took Monique's side, and she said the same thing as well. Yes, that's true. Monique apparently did say this, but Hollywood, thought that she was just being super crazy. She was just ranting. Nobody paid attention to Monique until Taraji also came out to say exactly what Monique had said in the past. And so it looks like history was repeating itself, and yeah, Taraji made it happen. This one says that, oh, this is a good news for Henson, but the other side to Winfrey, well, it has actually muddied Oprah Winfrey. In as much as she's claiming that there's no bad blood between the two, unfortunately, Oprah Winfrey looks more like a villain already, because she has painted Oprah Winfrey as, a bad person, and there's nothing we can do about it. Now the whole world know that Oprah Winfrey is not concerned about the black community because, she's wealthy, and, she actually just does not pay attention to her other colleagues. But I feel at some point people were just being jealous of Oprah Winfrey. That's my basic opinion. More comments. This one comes from Lawrence. Lawrence says, none of her issues were even remotely related to Oprah's role with this production. She always said Oprah stepped in when it was brought to her attention. People love to invent drama. I don't know about this, but I don't know. Seriously, I don't know about this one, so let me just keep quiet about it. Maybe this could be one of the last comments I would have to read, or maybe the last but not least. This one says that now that dust is starting to settle, Taraji wants to set records straight between her and Hapo. After the Color Purple music has flopped at the box office, you can. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I think she's just being smart. Well, guys, let's know what you think about it inside the comment section. This is where time would allow. Thanks for watching.